Look, yo. Don't wanna talk too much, don't wanna fight. Just wanna have a good time, have a good night. She wanna pop champagne, I think I might. I know what you like, I know what you like.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. It is the Keeping It Raw podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Click that bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, you know what we do on this channel. You know what we talk on this channel. We talk nothing but prospects on this channel and giving you some of today's top prospects coming into the NFL. I got another corner with me on today, Jarrian Jones. Now, Jarrian Jones is definitely an interesting corner in this draft, because his versatility is what's going to have teams all over him. Now, you know about Ronaldo Green, who's the other corner at Florida State, but here's one of his teammates as well, Jarrian Jones, who declared for the NFL draft this season as well. Jarrian Jones, first he was at Mississippi State, then he ended up transferring over to Florida State. He had 96 career tackles, 5.5 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 5 interceptions, 1 pick six, 12 PDs, 2 fumble recoveries, and 1 forced fumble. Now, Jones can play in the slot and also on the outside. Jones thrives both in man and zone coverages. He can also play press as well. So whatever you need this kid to do, he can do. Now, a lot of people are trying to compare him to Brian Branch, how Brian Branch is able to move around for Detroit and do so many different things, playing corner, safety, and also playing in the nickel. This is something that Jarrian Jones can do as well. He stands at 6 foot, being 191 pounds. He's able to hold his own, man. And when you can play on the outside and you can play on the inside, that's very valuable to a lot of teams, because nowadays teams are playing a lot of nickel coverage. So they're playing with a fifth defensive back out on the field. But he has very good instincts. He has quick feet. He can mirror most receivers, and he has he has to get better in run support. He could be a little bit better in coming up and stopping the run. But also, I think that he will develop that once he gets into the NFL. He's going to have to be better at that part. But also, he's able to track down balls well, and he has good ball skills, and that's something that Detroit is looking for. Detroit loves versatility. Not only do they love versatility, they love guys that can play zone and man, and they love guys that can press and do all of those things. And Jarrian Jones, he meets that. You know, when you're a guy that can play in a lot of different positions, you can play, because I believe he's played safety as well in his career. So he's kind of been all over the field, man, whether he's been at corner, whether he's been a nickel corner, or whether he's been a safety. He's been playing all over the field. So Jarrian Jones, who is projected to be drafted in the 4th round, you just never know where this kid is going to go, man. You know, his projection, yeah, they're saying he's going to be projected in the 4th round. But with teams needing a corner that can have versatility like Jones has versatility, then he could be drafted in the third round. You just never know what's going to happen. But definitely, man, Detroit thrives off of guys that can provide versatility. And mainly Detroit has been looking for that guy that can shut down and do it all. That guy that can be your number one corner that can just pretty much play against any receiver. So I'm thinking in my mind that Detroit is probably going to go with a bigger corner, a rangier corner. That's what I think that they should go. Somebody that's like 6'1", 6'2", or even 6'3". I think that that's the way the Lions should go. They should get a bigger corner this time, because normally they get guys around 6 foot all the time. But not saying that 6 foot is bad, because that's about average height in the NFL at corner. No, I say between 5'10" and 6 foot is mainly most corners in the NFL. But definitely, man, if you can play and you can ball, that's what it's all about. And Jarrian Jones is one of those kids that can ball, and I think that he will provide a lot to a team that wants a corner that is very versatile. When you're versatile like that, can play on the outside, you can also play press, you can also go into the nickel, then you're going to be very, very valuable to a lot of teams. So I'm liking what I saw on film from this kid. And I think that pretty much, man, he's going to be one of those guys that you're going to have to keep your eyes on. Not saying that Detroit is going to draft this kid, but definitely he can be one of those guys that's on the radar because of his versatility, being able to play in man and zone coverage as well, and being able to press guys. That's what you're truly looking for. So it doesn't really matter if he's 6 foot or if he's 6'3" or whatever it is. As long as you can do both jobs and you can do them well, I think the Detroit Lions will look at that. I think that they definitely could use a veteran corner, and they can also use a guy that they can develop, or a guy that they can have in the wings, man. You're gonna have to come out of this thing. If you don't get a corner through a trade or through a free agency, then you're gonna have to draft 2 corners in this draft. Now I know the Lions only got 7 picks currently, but you may have to pick up 2 corners in this draft. A guy that can be a plug and play guy, and a guy that you can develop in the wings. A guy that you feel that could be that number 1 corner for you, and a guy that can play in the wings and play out there on special teams and be in the rotation or whatever, or just sitting behind and learning from the other guys. So I can't wait to see, man. I can't wait for the NFL draft. But definitely, man, Jarrian Jones is a definitely talented corner in this draft. And just whenever you get a chance, check out his body of work. And you're going to be very, very intrigued by what you see with Jarrian Jones. I'm out of here. Until next time, peace.
Hey, look, yo. Don't wanna talk too much, don't wanna fight. Just wanna have a good time, have a good night. She wanna pop champagne, I think I might. I know what you like, I know what you like. Look, don't wanna talk too much, don't wanna fight. Just wanna have a good time, have a good night. She wanna pop champagne, I think I might. Know what you like, I know what you like,